Everybody, coming to you back here in Austin, Texas. A little hard for me to say home right now after having just bid farewell to my childhood home, as anybody who's watching this knows by now, because that's all I've been talking about for a couple of days. I was going to say surprisingly emotional, but it's probably not that surprising. Glad I got to share that with my sister, Amanda. She was going to try to Skype in, Zoom in to sing this one with me, but couldn't quite make the logistics work. But we'll see if we can make that work some other time. This is a song called Battle Hymn of Women. Olivia Pepper, my friend Olivia Pepper, recommended, suggested, requested. Hey Heather, love you. Wish you could have been there too. My friend Olivia suggested, requested a song about suffrage, kind of in the spirit of today's celebration of Women, International Women's Day. And I realized when she asked me that I don't actually know any songs about women's rights, women's suffrage, which is maybe telling, sad, unfortunate. But I went and did a little bit of research, and there is one in Rise Up. Well, there's a whole section on women. I just don't happen to know very many of them or any of them. But this one, called Battle Hymn of Women, was kind of an adaptation of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. The words were rewritten by woman Meredith Tax, I believe back in 1971 or something like that. So it's a familiar tune with different words. It would be nice to be singing this at least with another woman. It's clearly spoken from the woman's perspective, and it's sort of a song of empowerment, of shit's going to change. No more making your food and running your schools, and you'll hear it in the words. But I'm offering this up as Olivia had requested, and in honor of International Women's Day today. As always, sing along. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the flame of women's rage, kept smoldering for centuries, now burning in this age. We no longer will be prisoners in that same old gilded cage. That's why we're moving on. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. For women's time has come. You've told us to speak softly, to be gentle and to smile. Expected us to change ourselves with every passing style. Said the only work for women was to clean and sweep and file. That's why we're moving on. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. For the women's time has come. It is he, it is we who've done your cooking, done your cleaning, kept your rules. We gave birth to all your children, and we taught them in your schools. We've kept the system running, but we're laying down our tools. That's why we're moving on. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. For the women's time has come. You think you can buy us off with crummy wedding rings. You never give us half the profit that our labor brings. Our anger eats into us, we no longer bow to kings. That's why we're moving on. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. That's why we're moving on. For women's time has come. We have broken through our shackles, now we sing a battle song. We march for liberation and we're many thousand strong. We'll build a new society, we've waited much too long. That's why we're moving on. Move on over, oh, we'll move on over you. Move on over, oh, we'll move on over you. Move on over, oh, we'll move on over you. For the women's time has come. Move on over, oh, we'll move on over you. Move on over, oh, we'll move on over you. Move on over, or we'll move on over you. For the women's time has come. Future's feminine, future's female. Stand by, all you wonderful women in my life and in everybody else's life. I will say that that song would have been wonderful to sing in a group, as would a lot of these songs that I sing. And I'm going to make a quick plug for anybody in Austin who would like to join on Saturday night. We're going to be doing our monthly Moon Language Story Circle under the full moon. And I am hoping to do a group version of We Shall Overcome that day. I've been holding on to that one so that I can do that one in a group. So if you want to sing and be a part of this little project, we're going to do We Shall Overcome on Saturday night. You can find the event page on Moon Language Story Circle. You can probably find it on my own Facebook profile page. I'll post it up there. Hi, Ma. Happy International Women's Day to you. I miss you already. See you, everybody.